it's Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. I got another little introduction of what I'm going to be doing for 2022 and probably going forward if all works well. I mentioned in previous videos that I was going to be putting together a portable fountain pen kit for travel so that if anything happens while I'm traveling or even out and about around town with the fountain pen, that I can hopefully do the repairs, the fixing of the tines, that kind of stuff, looking at it, refilling any ink on the fly. And this is the little kit that I've put together for this. I finally found a pouch that kind of worked for me. Initially, I was using one of the Galen Leather, the newer ones. People might get them if they buy anything new from Galen Leather in 2022, which is a green zippered pouch, but it had no padding, and it was a little bit too big. Then I bought a Tom Ben pouch in medium, thinking that it was going to be just the right size, and it was huge. So that did not really work. And then I found this little Scout bag when I was at a local Hallmark store in the area. And so I decided to pick this up. I think what people are supposed to be putting in here is, you know, doggy bags and dog treats for like when they're walking about. But I've never heard of this brand Scout before, but I saw this. It kind of also reminded me of beachwear, but I decided to buy this, and everything that I wanted for my portable fountain pen repair kit for travel is now in this kit. So I'm going to give you a deep dive and look inside. So let's do this. So first things first, I have a little filler syringe that I bought from Goulet Pens. I find sometimes that these are a lot easier to fill up your fountain pen inks, whether they be cartridges, whether they be, you know, already from another manufacturer, or it's just one of the empty ones that you can kind of piston fill. Excuse my hands, I've got ink on it from a previous video. So this one holds up to 5 milliliters. This comes in very handy. So that's that. I bought this a couple of years ago, but this is a, I think I got this from Pen Chalet, but it's a little chamois cloth, wipes off your nibs and stuff like that. And you can buy refills for this from them as well. And I think Drama Google also carries this, and maybe, I'm not exactly sure, but I think Gold Spot might also carry it. But it's just that. And in the back, I've got a couple of pieces of Mylar mesh paper just to fine tune my nibs up. And then I've got a couple of brass sheets from Goulet as well in here to allow the nibs to write a little bit brighter, or to get things out of the nibs if I'm using a really fibrous paper. The Mylar mesh is got, I've got a 0.3 Mylar mesh sheet in here, and this one is a 1.0. So that will help me kind of fine tune up any, you know, hopefully rough, not a lot of rough spots in a nib, but those two things are in there, or those three things are in there. I also have a little vial of Pen Flush solution. I use Goulet's Pen Flush, but you can use any manufacturer's brand. And of course, if you get ink samples from anybody, they usually come into these little tester tubes. And so you can put that in there. I've got one empty one. This one is saying Diamine Red Dragon, but I just have a spare, excuse me, ink vial just in case I need it. And then, lastly but not least, I put in this plastic bag an eyedropper that I got from one of my Opus 88s. I've got that in there just in case that's an easier way to fill up ink as well. So I've got two filling mechanisms for it. I've also got a Peniter travel ink vial as well, but I find that I tried to use that just this last weekend, and it took out part of the filling mechanism, like utilizing a TWSBI, and I'm kind of concerned about the sealing properties of it when I put it back into the inner ring. But that also would probably fit into this bag if I decided that I wanted to use that as well. And then lastly, I bought this portable loop, and this is a jeweler's loop, and I like this one because A, it's made out of metal. It's very solid. I got this off of Amazon. I can put the link below if you're interested. And it has a light setting. And so you have a white light. I'm going to try not to blind everybody. And then you've got a, I think, an ultraviolet one. or blue light. So I really do like this to look underneath to see what the tines look like. It's kind of a geeky thing, I get it, but you know, that's why I like fountain pens. I feel like anybody who's into fountain pens naturally is a little bit of a geek anyhow. So I have that. And then inside this case, this will let me access the battery panel. So right here is where the battery goes, and so that tool helps you access the battery panel. So I'll just keep this all together in one case. I wanted to definitely get a pouch for this because I didn't want it to drop, and if it drops, I want it to be protected as much as possible, including this plastic case, which I don't want it to shatter since everything's in it. And that's pretty much the kit. So it holds everything quite nicely. I have no problem sticking stuff in here. And the eyedropper, I like to keep it in a plastic bag just in case any of the ink, you know, squeezes from the squeeze portion of it. It's in this nice waterproof lined material of this kit. So that's another reason why I really like this kit, because I was like, it's waterproof, or at least it's wipeable. I shouldn't say it's waterproof, but it's definitely wipeable. And I got everything in, so now I've got to figure out how to get everything back out. And let me just lay this flat, because I think that's the best way. Sorry for shaking the camera. Got it all back in there. This all fits then, if I get it in there right. I do find that this part needs to go upside down so the clip doesn't get stuck. And then once you do that, everything fits. And that's it. So I hope you like this really quick reveal of what I call my portable fountain pen repair kit, or tuning kit as it were. If you have any questions, leave them below. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Otherwise, until next time, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Thank you for the support and love and all the positive comments, and stay tuned for more stuff. All right, till next time, bye.